It takes talent, teamwork, endurance, and self-discipline to earn a place in a high school championship. At the same time Iowa girls basketball players are fighting for the state title, the culinary students are right across the street, engaged in a battle of their own, using many of the same skills.
Good morning, welcome to the 2024 Iowa ProStart Invitational.
This is the Culinary Championships for Iowa high schools, as well as the Restaurant Management Championship.
ProStart is a 2-year food service curriculum for high school students. 31 teams from across the state are competing today, and the winners will represent Iowa in a national competition in Washington, D.C. The day begins with the culinary teams.
And that is a very Top Chef model. They were judged the moment they walked in the door. Their coolers were inspected. The way they load things into trays were inspected. They have 4 students, 2 tables, 2 burners, and 60 minutes to do a 3-course presentation.
The pressure is on for the students from Hampton-Dumont Cal. Their team has won this competition for the past 2 years.
And this year we chose an Iowa theme for our meal, and it's seen throughout all of our dishes.
My name is Jackson, and I'm on the culinary team for Hampton-Dumont Cal. My biggest thing is, am I forgetting something?
I was really nervous. I've never done this before, and we've practiced many times, so I just had to keep my routine, just trying to keep calm as I was doing it. So. I was the starter. I did all the starter myself. It was cheesy corn polenta with Brussels sprouts and pancetta, and then it had a Dijon maple mustard sauce. We decided to put real corn in it, and it tasted so good, so it was so good. For maybe 2 months now, we just practice every single day. All day, if we didn't have school, we'd come in, just repeating recipes over and over again so we could get it right.
Jackson is one of our students that did one of the knife skills, and he was working really hard on how to figure out how to speed up the process, because that cuts into your hour of cook time.
I made all of the sides for the entree, so I made our green beans, the mushroom sauce, and the potatoes, and then I plated the entree. Everything went well, except when I was cooking the mushroom sauce, it kind of spilled over the side onto the tablecloth, but it's okay.
We have no trouble finding judges for this event. It's folks that are specialists in sanitation, it's educators, it's professional chefs, it's restaurant owners, it's hospitality professionals.
I mean, mainly it's seasoning. That's my biggest thing. Are things salted appropriately? I also love the use of color. I know chefs my age that would screw some of these dishes up. So to see a perfectly cooked lamb rack, a rack of lamb, really cool.
A few schools really stood out for pushing and doing a bunch of stuff that that were pretty bold, panna cottas in a very short amount of time.
What's interesting about the program is that there aren't class categories like sports. So sometimes the smallest schools are the schools that win. And so it's one of the few competitions where a Hampton-Dumont, who's one of the schools that we have today, is competing with Central Campus here in Des Moines or Davenport Central.
The second half of the day is the management competition.
You can be a great chef, but you can't run a great restaurant unless you have a great business person too. And all of the students that choose to be in the management competition have created restaurant concepts. They've looked at floor plan, concept, marketing. They've covered staffing, menu pricing.
Our concept is a vegetarian food trailer who focuses on eliminating food waste and donating back to our community.
I used to be terrified of speaking in front of large crowds and having a voice for myself, but through watching and just gaining knowledge about the culinary industry and management and hospitality aspect has really opened my eyes and made me more comfortable with talking in front of people.
We had some of the judges laughing, so I'm going to take that as a positive.
And what we've really seen is that this program can give those students the opportunity to represent their school, maybe for the first time on a team.
Every change that I've asked them to make, every tweak that we have thought about and talked through, it's been group decisions, that collaboration, those communication skills, the critical thinking and thinking on your feet. We had a dessert that didn't set the same way that it has 157,000 other times, and she pivoted and she crushed it. Being down here alongside state basketball at the same time, you know, you might think that this isn't the big deal, but I will tell you that we were live streaming for students to watch back home. So knowing that this is going on around us and knowing that our community puts us on that similar sort of level, that they're just so proud, and it gives us like that feeling of pride as well.
And our first place culinary competition team going on to represent Iowa in the National ProStart Invitational for what, 3rd year in a row?
My favorite moment is when we announce the winners, because always there are tears, and there are tears of joy. These students have poured their hearts and souls into these menus. They've poured their hearts and souls into those restaurant concepts. And when they realize that they are Iowa's champion and that this is their opportunity to represent our state on a bigger stage, they are overwhelmed with joy, as are we.